Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we are going to present the research that we choose. That is a study of learning management model that promotes scientific literacy for pre-service teacher. The member of group is Jenphop thaweechai, Ratchapon chaisaeng, Rattanaphon Kachakaew, Pariyapat Ardwichai, and Naphasin Phueadphut.
Introductions. Science is one of the most important subjects of teaching and learning in the 21st century. It plays an essential role in raising public awareness in social because it enables people to develop radiations and critical thinking, acquire the critical skill in the knowledge research, systematically solve problems, make decisions based on a variety of data, and provide verified testimony as above ability are compatible with the International Student Assessment Program in social science literacy, which evaluate 15-year prepared in our OEDC nation, including Thailand. The program of international student assessment or PISA established in a framework of the scientific assessments structure that consists of the first component, contact, scientific knowledge, and scientific component by recognizing situation in life. At the individual, national, or global level, every in the present or in the past, is the necessary to have understanding of science and technology as well as an understanding of fact, key concepts, or critically that from the basic of science knowledge. It contains knowledge of the natural world and technology inventions, knowledge of a method of conceptualizations, and understand of the fundamental radiations of a knowledge building process in the contact knowledge of a natural world and technology inventions. Knowledge of the method of conceptualizations and understand of fundamental radiations of the keyword knowledge building process and call knowledge acquisitions. In order to provide the ability to the first expand phenomena in scientific phenomena. Second, assume a design process in the full field of science knowledge, and third, interpret data and scientific testimony, which are the three impulse of a combined people encountered with the length of real life could stand involve themselves. Their community, their contact, and were at a results. We must proceed and improve the ability to respond to and solve a situation and a far manner. All above is called scientific latency. Scientific latency is ability of a person to communicate or alert about issue related to science and technology radiationally, in which the person need to know and use many elements, including the context of situations of science, scientific knowledge, and scientific component, which at the present, they have been repeat the change to the economy, society, make a human livelihoods more relevant in the science. However, the program of International Student Assessment or PISA means to the composed in the other area are reading math and science. It team of science. Thai student tests have been a result in science assessment that reading and math approximately 56% of Thai students have science proficiency at a level 2 or high. The average of OEDC member consists is 78% of the students with this level. By this level, students can obvious accurate descriptions of family and not too complex scientific phenomena. Scientific knowledge can be used to tell whether or conclusions are accurate and consist with this variable data.
Okay, all the Institute for the Promotion of Teaching, Science and Technologies, or IPST, state that in the latest 2018 Science Intelligence Assessment, Thai students showed a decrease in average science and mathematics score, and their PISA score in 2015 dropped 16 points. However, when analyzed the trends of point change from the first round of assessment to the present, it's found that mathematics and science assessment results in Thailand were unchanged. The leading assessment results tend to decline consistently. Based on the above situation, Muhammad suggests that developing learners to become scientifically literate students may need to be cultivated at an early age, and relate department it should make scientific literacy the goal of science education at the elementary level. This is because learning at the elementary level is first step of compulsory education. Therefore, building the foundation of scientific literacy for learners under the age 15 will have study success in their future life. Teachers are critical to student learning, particularly throughout the student experience, since it prepares them for future real-world practice. Students can face real-life issues involving self, local country, or global situation and reasoningly. So problem if preserve teacher experience, professional experience. Okay, all above mentioned studies, the researcher interested in study the effect of using a learner management model that promotes scientific literacy. Pre-service teachers practice teaching professional experience that the researcher has synthesized from various research studies to be the benefit in learning management, promoting scientific intelligence for pre-service teacher to practice teaching a professional experience to be more effective.
For about the participant consists of 3 general science pre-service teachers at 3 large schools in Ratchapon, who are training about teaching in the school and who are responsible for the management of science learning in grade 7 to 9. School A contains 7. Vector forecasting. School B contains 8. Earth changing surface. School C contains 9 components of ecosystem.
Okay, methods used for research. First, pre-service teacher must consult with professor experience before and after teachings. The researcher makes notes of noticeable points during interviews, also observe the teachers for the student at all the time. And then the researcher data analyze and research findings on the student, on the study of the use for learning management model and analyze the results for four models and then create a new model. 3. Pre-service teacher using new model to teachings and data analysis the new models. And the last, the results of the experiment to find expert.
Okay, conclusion. The conclusion indicates that the pre-service teacher has professional experience in the teaching model implementation in 5 aspects. 1. The remission of the teaching model. 2. Student scientific literacy. 3. Self-awareness about teaching for learning management, and 5. Learning development. Furthermore, the findings reveal that they, as science teacher, has to have enough scientific content knowledge to be able to critique and identify which content knowledge was relevant to a particular situation. They use that situation to launch classroom discussion activity in the teaching model. If a science teaching were unable to identify a wide range of scientific knowledge, it will harden